Hi, welcome to another video. And today I'm going to talk about when should you pay for a date. Well, that entirely depends on what you want to do. If you actually want to get one of these guys who want to get married, a so-called blue pill type of guy who wants to get married and have a family, well, eventually you're going to have to pay for dates. It's going to eventually going to happen. But there's a time to do it. And you're going to have to choose women who are responsible, who are like high-value guys. If you want to be a high-value guy, like in the earlier video, you're going to have to be responsible. No ifs, buts about it. You're going to have to be responsible. And if you want to start paying for dates, this is what you're going to need to happen. You're going to have to be able to pay for a place, have your place paid for. You're going to have to be able to have a paid for car and be able to replace the car just in case it goes wrong. And you're going to have to pay at least $15,000 for damages from like a roof or anything like that. You're going to have that stuff paid for and be ready before you can pay for dates. That's not being heartless. It's not being cold. That's being responsible, because stuff is going to happen. And stuff happens all at once. So you don't need to be sitting there throwing money to women if you're not ready to pay for something that's about to happen. That's one thing. And all blue pills, and if a woman does not agree with that, that is a big red flag, because she's lacking responsibility of money. But if you're the MGTOW, I say blue guy who's going to pay for a date, but if you're the MGTOW, you're going to have to do the same thing, but now we're going to have to throw our money on our purpose. Because when a MGTOW is a man going his own way, and you're going to have to throw that money on your purpose. See, that's the difference between the blue pill guy and the MGTOW guy. The MGTOW guy is going to have other stuff going on. Now, I can tell you an example of a MGTOW activity you can do. But let me first tell you this, though. If you choose an activity, never give up, because it's going to be difficult to achieve it. Nothing's going to be easy in life. It's going to be difficult to achieve it. But let me tell you, your only excuse to give up on a good purpose is when you're dead. That's the only excuse to give up, is when you're dead. That's the only excuse that I'll give you. If it's a good purpose, is when you're dead. But now, here's another. I show once in a while examples you can do as a MGTOW, and activities you can do to go your own way, or jobs you can have. Let's talk about getting into the UFC, Ultimate Fighter Challenge. The UFC. How can you get into it? I actually had to research this for a job. Well, I found out some interesting information. The UFC is looking for the best fighters out there. And what you want to do is get into some kind of fighting league and have a 3-game win streak. That's what they want you to have, a 3-game win streak. And another way to help you get into the UFC, is you have to start a YouTube channel and have a lot of followers and subscribers. That will help see how your popularity is. That will help you get into the UFC. Or if you know somebody in the UFC, that'll help you get in. But here's another thing. With the UFC, is you might have to be on a waiting list. And if you're willing to participate in a fight, when they call you and you're willing to fight that day, they like that. That will give you some brownie points in there. That'll help you get in. But and also the other way to help you get in is through agents. And I'm going to, not today, later on, I'm going to send, when I get into the computer, I'm going to send the details in the description about agents you can go to be in the UFC, and also some tournaments that you can get into to help get you that 3 fight win streak. But you also have to understand though, like when I said before, the MGTOW, you have to throw money in a purpose. Well, if you think about it, the gym costs money. But you also have to understand that you have to have a good diet to start building muscle. And last time I checked, food prices are going up. So that's why I'm saying you have to throw the money onto your purpose, not on women. Again, this is not anything evil towards them. It's just we're just going our own way. We're going on a different path than the typical blue pill man is. And that's what a true MGTOW would do. And the funny thing is, and here's the thing in my opinion, MGTOW videos should always be free.